I'm Tanya Hawkins with Coldwell Banker Pacific Properties, and I'm here in Honolulu today talking with David L. Moore of David L. Moore Photography, and we're talking about the importance and necessity of professional photography in the marketing and sale of your home. So David, tell me a little bit about your business. I know you offer an entire menu of services.
Well, as a professional photographer, I deal in editorial, stock photography, commercial, portrait, and recently I've been specializing in architectural and real estate work.
So how has that segment of your business grown in the last 5 to 6 years? Is it grown exponentially, or has it just remained just a
Recently, I've begun specializing in real estate photography, and I find that the work is more consistent. And as I get to know more clients, I find that they use me more often. So I'm very busy doing architectural and real estate work.
What distinguishes you from someone who takes photography, does photography as a hobby, maybe has a nice Canon or has a nice Nikon camera, and they're just out there doing it? What distinguishes you as a photography specialist and architectural specialist from that person specifically? And
well, it comes down, the bottom line is experience. You know, I've been doing this for a long time, and I have a lot of experiences with different combinations, different challenges, you know, different lighting and I really bring to the table a big passion for photography. I just love photography, and I love challenges. I love solving challenges. That's why I'm a photographer. For me, challenges come in visual challenges. I was solving visual challenges, and that's what makes my job very interesting.
Wonderful, wonderful. So one of the things that I noticed as a consumer and someone who was browsing through real estate photos before I even got into the real estate business was the beautiful blue skies here in Hawaii. And you know, when I take a picture at home, whether it be with my iPhone or whatever, I never can manage to get that particular shot. Is there some special trick? Or
well, in Hawaii, it's really about the view, and we live in Hawaii. We have great vistas and great views, so we want to incorporate that into the listings, into the property, and especially if the property has that as a feature. So yes, that's one of the main challenges I face as a photographer, is being able to get the outdoors inside. Because as you know, our eyes are wonderful things. They see, I can look outside and see a beautiful blue sky and sunny day, and I can look inside and it doesn't look dark to me. But the camera, as you know, it's a dumb machine. It only captures a very small range of contrast. So my job is to capture both extremes, the dark interior and the bright exterior, and blend them together into a seamless image that expresses what you would experience if you went in there with just your eyes open and you're looking out the window and going, wow, this is a great property.
Great, great. So you mentioned a challenge with bringing the outdoors in. What are some of the other challenges that you face as a photographer in trying to really illustrate space in an architectural shoot?
Well, as an aside, a challenge I face a lot now in the age of digital photography is that everybody's kind of devalued photography, unfortunately. You know, anybody with a digital camera can go out there and shoot things, and they can have instant feedback, and everybody's an expert now. And that's a challenge for me to express the value of my photography. That is expressed through the actual images people see. And sometimes people think, well, that's an easy thing to do. You know, you just show up with a camera and you click a picture. But the challenge is to really, because I make it look seamless. Any professional, it's easy. It looks easy than it really is. So the challenge is to let people know the value of professional photography. And getting back to the question specifically, other challenges are, sometimes properties are very small. Sometimes studio apartments or small bathrooms or just small spaces are always a challenge. And it's always interesting getting back to my problem solving. I love to solve problems, so it's always interesting to come up with new ideas or new ways to shoot things and to make it look, fantastic as it should.
Wonderful, wonderful. If you could give a seller one piece of advice about presenting their home through photography, because I'm sure as someone who specializes in architectural photography, you've seen it all.
Yes.
What is the one piece of advice that a seller can take away from this and take it and do something with it?
Well, I guess I'd have to give two pieces of advice. Number one, you'd want to have a clean house or a clean property. You know, you cannot, messiness is not tolerated. And the second or most important thing was staging. If you stage the property well, it really makes a huge difference. I mean, just that little red pillow on that couch really will pop out that couch. You know, an analogy is like if you do a portrait or, you know, makeup for a portrait. And it's the same thing. You just want to stage the house tastefully, not overdone. Sometimes you know, takes away things. You know, sometimes the client or the resident will have too many items. So it's a matter of finding a balance, finding the right colors, and staging it to make it really pop.
Wonderful, wonderful. All right. Well, David, thank you very much for your time today. I really, really appreciate it, and look forward to working with you on the Diamond Listings program.
Well, thank you, Tanya, for the time. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay. So we talked with David, and David shared with us some of the tips and tricks along with what is really important with photographing a home and presenting it to your potential buyers both here in Hawaii as well as off island and your international buyers. One tip that he really left us with was staging and how important that is. And we will be talking with HGTV's Lauren Mack next, and I hope you'll join us for that. Thank you again, David, for your time. I really appreciate it, and I look forward to working with you on my Diamond Listings.